Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Talk Wrestling across the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media, NoDQ.com, the Jeff Meacham Network, the Costume Studios, the Greg Cherry brand, Simple Man brand, the J. Ebert Studios, and of course on Twitter. So, what do you guys talk about tonight? Anything in particular? Anything out there in the world that I'm not aware? Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that. My goodness. You hate to see it. You really do. But let's go ahead and just get it out there now, folks. Stephanie McMahon, of course, put this out there during the damn sports bar because God forbid we get through one friggin' show without drama around these parts. But Stephanie said in her address to the universe, about 8 months ago, I took a leave of absence and within a few weeks unexpectedly had the opportunity of a lifetime. I had the privilege to return as the co-CEO and chairwoman of the board of the WWE. I cannot put into words how proud I am to have led what I consider to be the greatest company in the world, working alongside a remarkable leadership team and one of the strongest executives I have known in my co-CEO, Nick Khan. Our founder, Vince McMahon, has returned as executive chair and is leading an exciting process regarding strategic alternatives. And with Nick's leadership and Paul Triple H-esque, I never know how to say Triple H's last name, whatever, I really don't care, as chief content officer, I am confident WWE is in the perfect place to continue to provide unparalleled creative content and drive maximum value for shareholders. WWE is in such a strong position that I decided to return to my leave and take it one step further with my official resignation. I look forward to cheering on WWE from the other side of the business, where I started when I was a little kid as a pure fan. I will always remain dedicated to WWE. I truly love our company, our employees, our superstars, and our fans. And I am grateful to all of our partners. Thank you for everything. Then, now, forever together, Steph. And, of course, the old man had to chime in, as he do. And he said, first, I'd like to express my full support for Stephanie's personal decision. I'll forever be grateful that she offered to step in during my absence, and I am truly proud of the job she did co-leading WWE. Stephanie has always been the ultimate ambassador for our company, and her decades of contributions have left an immeasurable impact on our brand. I am proud to announce that Nick Khan will serve as WWE CEO. Nick's business acumen and mastery of the media industry have helped catapult our business to record revenue and profitability. Together, we look forward to working with the board at this critical moment in time to review our strategic alternatives and maximize value for all WWE shareholders. There's a famous episode of Friends that talks about, that's a lot of information taken in 30 seconds. And it really is. There's a lot going on in this news beat. And I'm just going to go ahead and go through some of the comments that came in while we were airing our intro. And then as I was reading those spiels, the Cleaver, of course. Thank you, Stephanie. Sorry, your dad's an asshole. It is what it is, I guess. Darren says, damn it. Okay, let's see here. Just confirms the sale is going to happen. Very likely. Very likely. Let me just see here. Matt, the voice is what it is. So I apologize if I come off more staticky than I did during the brief jump in I did on No DQ. No worries, K-Dog. This is the stream to be at. You know, the stream with Aaron earlier was a breaking news. Aaron jumped on there. This was set yesterday. This is set a week ago. I was going to be live anyway tonight. So here we are. I am here. Hello, Nathan. Good to see you. And Big G says, holy crap, what a start to 2023. And the rest of them with the $5 super chat. So thank you, Big G. And thank you, G, for super chatting during the NXT stream as well. We greatly appreciate that, sir. So thank you on that. Yeah, I was telling JJ this, Darren. The crappy part about Stephanie resigning is she's the one McMahon I haven't met. It's kind of a bummer. It really is. Again, 7 months of cleaned up messes. I don't know if it's all for naught, but we'll see. Let me just see. Everybody's discussing in the chat room. Cleaver says, Stephanie, I have an asshole for a dad too. Yours just makes more money than mine. Thanks again for your time. I love Cleaver's points. It sounds good. James says, sounds perfect. Vince does not have creative control, and everything business-wise is mostly Nick Khan's decision. Anything else is hearsay. So until then, relax, people. James makes a very good point here that I can't stress enough. Excuse me. I'm still coughing like crazy from Christmas. I apologize if I get a little wound up here. James with a point here. Everything you see on social, everything you see in the news right now is all hearsay and gaga. It really is until we know for sure what is going to be happening with the sale of the company, if it is indeed a sale of the company. And forgive me for not looking at the screen. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading through everything, making sure I'm not missing. There's supposed to be some sort of another announcement that is going to be going down. So forgive me if I don't. So Sean's announcement was about. So yeah, I saw the chat here. Where was that at? There's something that says Kermit125, who's part of the Squared Circle Reddit, is saying that WWE has been sold, and there's a couple people going out there for what it's. This is from Cassidy Haynes of BodySlam.net. I'm told, for what it's worth, I'm told the Saudi deal is done, and they're taking the company private. Yeah, Aaron with a tweet just a couple minutes ago. A lot of rumors floating around social media right now about the WWE sale in Saudi Arabia. They are rumors. That's really what they are, is rumors, folks. So let's just, again, there's nothing been announced tonight. So we'll see. And I appreciate the headset, Colin, just to be, transparent as I always do. I was using the old headset from the old Talk Wrestling days, and it's still a piece of shit. So that's why we're not using it on the air anymore. When I'm at the other house, when I'm at my house is plural. I got houses. I got Jack. I got more than one house. I live in a freaking squatter's house more often than not. Let's not kid ourselves. Anyway, yeah. Again, everything's. Yeah, it's. So yes, I did meet the other McMahons. When Vince got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Vince was there, Linda was there, Shane was there, Hunter was there, Stephanie was at TV doing prep work for creative, because I think it was a Tuesday, so it would have been a SmackDown taping, and it may have been Monday. I don't remember what day he got the star, but either way, that's what it is. Dory, good to see you back. Glad you guys are still awake. Do I think Disney's putting their hat in the ring to buy Disney? That would be an interesting take if they bought Disney. If Disney bought Disney, I would hope that'd be a case, because I can always buy stock in Disney now. If WWE's going private, whatever works. Let me see. Okay, he corrected. I'm just kidding, K-Dog. Again, if the Saudi thing is true, then no. But we'll see. I did see Aaron's tweet just now because I've been scrolling here. All right, so again, let's see. Saudi needs to stay the F away from WWE until they know how to treat women. F that. I agree, Colin. Wholeheartedly, without a doubt. Let's see. Let's get some of the other questions here while we're literally just playing wait and see. We really are, because if this deal is in fact a reality, this is bonkers news. I'm not sure why it's showing me. Oh, there we go. Imagine the reaction from Jeff Meacham if it's confirmed that Saudi Arabia bought right. That's like didn't I say that to you, Jay? I said, what happens if they have the news on the air? I'm going to lose my shit. Yeah, good point. And again, Aaron retweeted the thing from Squared Circle Reddit from Kermit125 about the sale being a thing. We're just kind of holding pattern here. So there's a great question I just have to address. Who's worse on the mic, Darby Allin or Dominic Mysterio? Dominic Mysterio, by far. Dominic, he's getting better. The character development is taking place, right? But man, that was hard to watch last night. I don't know if you saw Raw yet or not, Jay. It was rough.
I watched
it. It was rough. It was rough. Darby, I don't think Darby really needs to be a verbalizing character. So I don't really think that's necessarily has to be in his wheelhouse. But if Dominic's going to be a mouthpiece, good grief, absolutely he does. Hypothetically, if a sale goes through and Vince is CEO again, another round of mass firings imminent. Again, based on the statements from both Stephanie and from Vince, it looks like Nick Khan is going to stay in as CEO, and Vince was literally brought back to facilitate this impending sale that has been, kind of danced around for seemingly years now. It really feels like we've been talking about the imminent sale of WWE, right? So we shall see. What else we got here? Do I see Eric Bischoff getting involved? No, Eric is staying far away from this as possible because he doesn't anything want to do that. And I saw Big G. I saw that thing from Jesse Davlin about only one man can save WWE now, and the glass shatters. Stone Cold saves the day. I don't think even Austin wants any part of this. This is if the sale to the Saudis is true. This is bad. I'm just going to say that out loud right now. Cleaver, this is a nightmare, the Nightmare on Elm Street of WWE. Yeah, pretty much. G says Dominic full on gangsta. That's pretty much it. Cleaver's going 1, 2. Vinny's coming for you. We're just gonna 3, 4 steps out the door. He's doing the whole thing. Keep going, Colin. We'll keep posting it. Why not? Aside from all this, how are you eating this, Jeff? Did you work today? I did not work today. I'm actually off at the House of Mouse until Saturday, which is why I'm able to go to Dynamite tomorrow with JJ and see the AEW folks and hopefully belt out Judas as best I can with my voice being the way it is. Mohammed is here, says happy Tuesday on Tuesday night, Jeff Meacham. Hope you're doing well, man. And same with everyone in the live chat. He's always in the WQ chat, so we appreciate you being here, sir. Let's see. James says Vince, George, and Michelle are just helping for the final sale. From there, I believe he's just staying as a board member just to stay a part of the company. I don't know what happens from there. I mean, that's pretty much what we've been hearing. 5, 6, hope to God for Nick. Okay, so Cleaver's continuing with his let's see, we're 7, 8 tons of rules to break. As of now, my plan, City by the Bay, is to go definitely to the Cow Palace shows, Dynamite and Rampage. Revolution is still very much up in the air. I don't have that day off. I didn't think to request that far ahead because I screwed up there. 9, 10 bits ahead again. There you go. Yeah, I'd like to go to Revolution. I wanted to make it a point to go to the Cow Palace shows because I did promise the booker there that if they got AEW, then I would make every effort I could to be up there for those shows, and I don't want to go back on my word. Let's see. Mohammed says, I don't want the WWE to die. I just wanted it to be saved. I agree. If WWE does sell to the Saudis, I'm done with the company. That seems to be a consensus. So we'll see. There, I did it. You're welcome. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you catch Colin on the NoDQ Review Sunday. I'm sure they're going to be talking all about this. I'm sure this news isn't going to go stone cold by Sunday. And make sure you check Open Mic Night this Saturday. JJ will be there producing and hosting because I will be at the House of Mouse working for that slave driver with the giant ears. But Noah will be there. James will be there. Anybody else do we know for sure is going to be there besides you three?
No.
Okay. We'll get people in there. You know how we do. It's open mic night. Anybody can come on in. It's open mic night. That's what the opening says, right?
And it's our 1-year anniversary.
And it's the anniversary show. Thank you. God, I'm so focused on the Stephanie thing. Yeah, 1 year since the official start of Open Mic Night on the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media. That's Saturday night, Sunday night, of course, No DQ Review, and everything on this week. We got plugs at the end. I'm just going to keep going here with the plugs at the end. Anyway, let's see. In other news, Big G says congrats to Ricochet and Sam Irvin on their engagement. There you go. Very, very cool. Battle of the Valley is also going to be up in the Bay Area for New Japan, but that's on February 18th. That's not going to be a day off for sure. I gotta work. By the way, Jeff, yeah, I know. Cowboys lost. In other news, the sky is gray because it's raining and it sucks. What would I think about Tony Khan buying WWE? The Khan family featured the WWE. I mean, we've been saying never say never since Vince retired, wink wink, in June. So, I mean, why not? I think anything's possible. I honestly do, but I don't know if it's going to be Tony Khan and family in charge of WWE. James says, here's my question. Without spoiling much, is NXT usually that bad? JJ saying no, and I agree. I tried, man. It was hard. I had a blast with AEW New Japan over whatever the F happened tonight. Again, it's definitely not everybody's cup of tea. It is better than it was under the Rainbow Bright color scheme by a lot. I think even JJ can see that it's gotten better. Yeah, JJ's NXT was the Rainbow Bright era, if you will, but it's definitely improved in the last few months. Let's see. If WWE sells to the Saudis, I doubt they'll ever have money issues again, thus not needing to cut talents. No, but there are going to be a lot of talents that don't want to go to Saudi Arabia. That's the thing. And G will be there on Saturday. There you go. For Open Mic Night, JJ. There you go. What do I think? I already got that. Going to SmackDown here in Detroit on the 20th. Can help and report from there if NoDQ needs me. Aaron, talk to K Dog. He's gonna be there. The Renegade invades Talk Wrestling. Nah, I'm Talk Wrestling is invading the actual Casa D18 studios, so I'm kind of invading his space in order to be able to go to Dynamite with him tomorrow. If Vince were to come back, he should not have full creative just to be safe. I would agree with that. Vince McMahon sells WWE to Saudi. It'll be like a Saw movie with one of them saying the line, "I want to play a game." I don't know about that. I think you guys are giving a little too much hate on Vince, and I know it's easy to hate Vince McMahon. Don't get me wrong. I know it's a hip thing to do. Just checking the news a little bit longer here. Okay, cool. No, nothing yet. Right, I agree. But this week I picked a bad week to watch. Apparently, like serious. Watch the show. We're gonna watch as soon as we're off the air. We're talking wrestling. We're gonna watch NXT. So we will definitely we'll check it out. All right. Well, while we wait for the news, I just wanted to, as far as my thoughts, it's a mixed bag for me. It really is, because while I was happy for the company that they seem to be able to move on without Vince at the helm, or at least it felt like they had moved on without Vince. Now we're just kind of holding pattern here. Big G with $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Now that I'm thinking Stephanie resigned knowing that WWE was going to be sold to Saudi, just a theory. That's a good point, because we all know how the Saudis, again, it's not a hidden fact about Saudi Arabia and their views of women's rights and things like that. So probably very true. Hunter Iggy says there are rumors going on there that Elon Musk willing to buy WWE for $44 billion. And do you think Vince will fire everyone that Triple H rehired? No, I don't think Elon's going to buy the WWE. They don't have treat women. They don't at all. You're right. It's Colin. All right. So anyway, looking ahead to the Rumble, do I see Nick Aldis or Mickey James as a surprise entrant? I mean, anything's possible. I think Nick is definitely at least wanting that moment in the Rumble. Mickey, I think, had her moment, and if she does lose the title versus career match on Friday to Jordan Grace, I think she's gonna. And again, I said this about Shawn Michaels too, and I was proven wrong. But I see Mickey as wanting to bow out gracefully. She's been calling this last rodeo all year, so I think that she'll stay retired. But again, I've been wrong before about retirements, because I thought sure Shawn Michaels would stay out. G says cheap plug. Celebfest 6 in February. Yes, we talked about that on Open Mic Night. We'll definitely talk about it again as we get closer. G, you got a lot of cool talent coming in there, so I appreciate that. Okay, so as far as, again, my thoughts, I mean, when Stephanie first took her leave of absence earlier this year, it was about Hunter's health and wanting to be able to be home with him and be home with the girls. And then the whole report came out from the Wall Street Journal, and it just kind of went by the wayside that she was coming back to take over the big chair along with Nick Khan. So it's just kind of crazy how it yeah. And as far as the holy shit Aaron's tweet, hang on.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. Hold on a second. Says that Stephen Muehlhausen.
Oh my God.
DAZN.com says that WWE has been sold to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. The company will go back to being private. Unknown if Vince McMahon will return to head of creative, but it is expected by some people.
Oh boy. And that's from, again, Steven Muehlhausen over at DAZN.com, which has been right on occasion, I guess, is the best way I can put it without sounding like a complete asshole.
Well, Meltzer's been right on occasion too, but
Yeah, everybody's been right on occasion, right? Even a blind score gets it every now and again. Man.
Somebody else brought up an interesting question here on Twitter. Jamesy Boy at Jamie Lee Mack says, if the Saudis bought WWE, is the women's division even gonna stay? We all know how they feel about them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of shit going on. Yes, Cleaver, I am at JJ's for the night, next couple nights, because we're gonna be going to the forum as early as possible without being, complete freaking creepos. But also, if you get in at 2:00 with a Kia like JJ's got, we get VIP parking. So that's good shit right there, because it's the forum. I'm not gonna say that because it's a fabulous forum, but the car he drives, they're the title sponsor of the building. So yeah, Cleaver says hello, sir.
What up, Cleaver?
So there you go. Let's see. Do I see McAfee in the Rumble? Hell, why not? Or am I seeing Pat Blackberry? He did great on the college football. He did better on the microphone than the game went. The national championship game was bullshit. It was awful. Just awful. Let me see what we got here. I'm just trying to see it. It's,
Andy Nanetti says, so did Steph have to leave because they wouldn't accept a woman as CEO?
I mean, again, this it's all. I think we're trying to make it make sense, if that makes any sense. I think we're trying to make all the pieces fit together, but they do. That's a scary thought. Darren says, JJ has a lot of interesting takes and topics. I enjoy it, but Mike Knight's a lot. Nothing disrespectful toward me, of course. Well, I don't take disrespect toward me when you compliment my best friend and one of my main co-hosts. Like, that's awesome. I appreciate that. We love JJ.
Thank you.
Hunter Iggy, did I see your other question? Please repost it, dude. There's I got 60 people watching me. I don't have that many people on a Tuesday normally. So please feel free to throw it back in there. Oh, Lordy. Okay, yes, there's been more women's matches in Saudi, but that was more of a cooperative with WWE. If Saudi owns the company, ain't gonna happen. Vince should run Raw as creative and Triple H should run SmackDown, so this way all side parties will be happy. Disagree 100%. You have to remember something. Creative is run by creative. It's not like, okay, well, one company is this, one company is that. It's all one company. Regardless of the brand extensions, regardless of, different writers or whatever, Vince McMahon was always the end of the line creative-wise. Even when Paul Heyman was writing SmackDown, even when Brian Gewirtz was writing Raw, the buck stopped at Vince. Period. End of sentence. So, and it said all sides parties. That's not all sides parties being happy. That's Vince being happy because he's in charge of creative on one show. So that's not happy at all for anybody else. Why would they go private? I don't understand that. Furthermore, why would you then sell to the Saudis or even consider them? That's not a good idea at all. I know they have stupid money, but not long term. So Ken's asking me how the diet's going. I know he said, I think your goal is to be under 300. I actually went under 300 toward the end of the year last year. I'm down to 295. So the goal is to be at 200 by New Year's Eve this year. I hit the goal of being under 300 at the beginning of last year. I set that goal. I hit it barely, but I did. And with this, I didn't even have the employment at Disney at that point. So now that I do, I'm walking more. I'm eating better. I'm drinking a ton of water, which is the best way to lose weight, is to drink water and not garbage. So definitely can't recommend that enough. So thank you for checking on that, Ken. I appreciate that. The only thing enjoyable from the college football game was the Ant-Man 3 trailer. 100%. I agree with that statement. Dory says no updates on the stock market on ownership currently. Okay, well, there you go. with the angle of damage control attacking Mia, who helps her. God, that's so not in my wheelhouse right now. But I mean, the whole thing is they're attacking Mia because she helped Becky. So when Becky wasn't on Raw because I think of travel issues or something, if I remember right. I'll have to read the report again, but I don't think it's a long-term absence for Becky. So I think it's just it is what it is. Jeff, Jinder Mahal showed up on my screen today. I'm done with NXT. Jinder said the same thing. He goes, I'm producing the show with people calling Jinder Mahal match on NXT in 2023. I'm like, yep, that's where we live in. It's the world we live in, folks. I hope Universal buys WWE and fires Vince and then rehires Stephanie and Nick Khan and Triple H. Wow, that's a lot. I had stated I thought that Comcast, which owns NBC Universal, was going to be the front runner, but I honestly did not even think about the Saudis. I didn't think it'd be considered, right? Like a long-term investment. But man, I tell you what, am I at DL or DCA? So I work for the Parks, Resorts, and Parks, Experiences, and Products. So that it covers the entire Disneyland Resort. So I stationed right now at Main Street USA at Disneyland, but I can be moved wherever they like me to move. I reckon, because I'm under contract. What can WWE do in order to make creative better? Keep Vince McMahon out of the damn headset seat on that front, for one thing. Said, and I mean it. Becky and Mia, but who evens it out? God. Just trying to think. I mean, they've been kind of teasing with Candice too, so she's kind of involved with Rhea as well. I would put Candice only because she's like the only other name Raw female talent that's not already part of Damage Control or Becky or Mia. Alexa's doing her thing right now with Uncle Howdy or Bray or whoever the hell she's involved with. Bianca's also involved with that. So anyway, adrenaline in my soul, sold out my friendship for Saudi's gold. Big G saw that on Twitter. Damn, that's awful.
So where's the Tony Khan promoting Dynamite post?
I think he put it up. I think he put it up earlier. I just didn't happen to see it. I'm pretty sure he did earlier though. That's crazy. Oh, this is bonkers. This whole day's bonkers. Jeff, I was there twice in 2021, August and December, planning to go this year for the 100 celebration with around you. Hey, January 27th when it all starts. So I'll be there for sure. Just gotta see. The thing is, my role as a cast member is not on stage. I am very much off stage. So I'm in the heart of house of a kitchen, or actually two different kitchens. So it's one of those, DM me. If I happen to be on the clock, I'll pop out. If I happen to be there's a guest, I'll definitely come find you. Chelsea Green's an option. They're talking about her and Matt both coming back. So, but I think Chelsea be a better heel. She's just plays a heel better. So I don't think they should, put her in the babyface team. I've heard talk of Chelsea Green being the new leader of Toxic Attraction. I've also heard of talk of Carmella assuming that role because Mandy is gone and JJ's going no because Toxic Attraction is his girls. So he 100% no on Carmella. Again, Mandy left the door open when she was on whatever hell talk show that was she was on the other day. This story that's breaking right now as we're on the air with you guys is really kind of just leave everything up in the air. I mean, will the women's division even be recognized? Will it be, promoted? Will it be, it could be anything. It really could be anything. I'm just trying to scroll through the news here again.
I keep refreshing my Twitter feed.
It's the same thing I'm doing. Michael's saying, I feel bad for the people who bought Elimination Chamber tickets for Montreal to see Sammy versus Roman. Again, I get where everybody's coming from. I just don't know if just because the Saudis, if they do, if the Saudi Arabian public fund or whatever the report said, I apologize. If that is the case and they do, it doesn't mean they're going to actually run the company themselves, right? It just means that they own the business. They may reinstate Vince McMahon as CEO. They may keep Nick Khan as CEO. They may, do a number of things. And also, creative wise, that's still, as of the postings we've seen today, that's still Hunter's department. He's chief content officer. So he'll be the one doing the booking, doing the creative stuff. So just because the Saudis own it doesn't mean we're going to see Sami Zayn completely bail out. I wouldn't blame him based on his moral stance. So don't think I'm, trying to excuse that. But, everybody needs to pump the brakes just a smidge. And I know that's hard because the internet is what it is. But yeah. What do I think of the Uncle Howdy and Alexa storyline? I am a wait and see guy. Because I was happy that Alexa was back and not doing that shit anymore. And then it got kind of stale. So I'm curious where they're going to go with it. They're saying I don't think they'll just own the business. Again, we don't know. We don't know that. So the anime fans is just coming in and joining us and hearing about the news about WWE possibly going private. So there you go. Again, you guys, this is all literally unfolding right now. Just trying to see what else is anything in here. Yeah, that was Greg Cherry brought this up on Twitter too. But we're 10 days into the year. We're 10 days in, and the world is shifting in sports entertainment, professional wrestling, whatever you want to call it. But while the world is shifting, JJ and I are going to be. Your car's automatic. It's not a manual, right? It's automatic transmission, not manual. Well, we're not going to be shifting gears, but we are going to be driving the car down to the Habitus Foam in Inglewood, California for tomorrow's mega taping. Dynamite, Rampage, I'm sure they'll have Dark and Elevation as well. But there will be a live watch along of Dynamite, which is what you see on the screen here, with our buddies Noah and James, the non-WWE play-by-play commentary team par excellence on the JMN Multiverse of Media. That's all tomorrow. Again, a lot of stuff going on. The pardon me, Noah, I'm going to butcher the way you say this, but Escalera de la Muerte match between our buddies, the Elite, JJ, and Death Triangle. So go Pac, go Lucha Brothers, because I don't think it's going to happen, but I want it to. Unless the Elite winning means we see CM Punk come back and then we get an FTR versus FTR and Punk versus Elite, because I'm okay with that. Moxley versus Hangman, that's going to be good. I mean, again, however we feel about Hangman and his involvement with the bullshit in Chicago, that's going to be a fight. That's going to be fun to watch. And it'll be cool to see Mox live. Brian and Takeshita, did I get that right? Woohoo, I got it. Yay. Takeshita, and then Jamie and Britt against Saraya and Tony for now. Again, we don't know. Big Bill and Lee Moriarty against the one-time Jungle Hook, and we will hear from the multiple LA appearing Jericho Appreciation Society. Damn it. They were at PWG and the Kings game back-to-back nights, you bastards. Anyway, Triple H has not been removed yet. Where are you guys seeing that? Where are you guys seeing the reports Triple H is out of creative? The letter from Stephanie said that Jeff, big news. CM Punk was involved in promo packages as of yesterday for AEW on TBS. He was featured on a lot of them. Huh.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Dude, I'm not a Phil fan, but I will pop out of that chair if that shit hits over that PA, that form. I'm losing my voice again. Anyway, okay. So let me just read the letter from Stephanie one more time here, just to make sure because it says right here, with Nick's leadership and Triple H as chief content officer. So Triple H is still in charge of creative, guys. So don't panic. At least not yet. Again, we get the news, Saudis are sold. We get the news, Triple H out of creative. Freaking panic mode, for real. Like, I don't disagree with it. Hunter Iggy, I did not see your latest question. Again, there's so. Oh, here we go. FTC passed a law of ending of 30 days and 90 days. Do you see the whole WWE roster going to AEW like Invasion? I think that's a long shot at this point. But again, this is all so new and fresh, and this news is just crazy. Joey says, if Cody doesn't win the Rumble this year, we're going to have another Rumble like 2015. That's a very distinct possibility because the crowd might fart on it if it's not Cody, unless it's somebody really special or unexpected. This is one of those situations where anything could happen. Vince could easily slick his way back into creative, and Saudis can take over, or the opposite. But in the end, I don't know. It feels scary. Again, are the promo trailers ready tomorrow for Noah and I? As far as I know, they're ready to go, right? As far as promos and packages for tomorrow's watch along, yeah, we're good to go, brother. We're good to go. Again, everybody's kind of coming in and relaying news we've been talking about for the last 40 minutes, but we appreciate everybody coming in. Are we in the dark times in WWE? Just kind of wait and see, guys.
The Acclaimed in the building. Got something to explain to you. We sell in that arenas like Vince to Saudi Arabia.
Damn! That needs to be... Did they actually write that on Twitter?
Somebody else did with a photo of Max.
We need to save that and have them cut that promo if we see them tomorrow, because they're having a meet and greet at the Forum tomorrow. They should cut the promo for us and then that promo just because. That's tremendous. I love those guys. Anyway. Oh, shit. Fuck me. Okay. Shameless shell time, because I gotta get out the air because my throat's killing me. All right. If you guys tune into the watch along of New Year's Eve, we appreciate that. If you didn't like the content like James, blame Vince. It's all his fault. But our content will be stellar because we have Noah and James on commentary tonight. We have Noah and JJ on the call for February 4th, Vengeance Day, followed by open mic night. Whether I'm there or not, it's going to be a rocket busta, as another color commentator of questionable verbiage would say, even though he's an Oompa Loompa, so fuck him. Anyway, the Greg Cherry Show will be tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific. He will be talking about the Stephanie Resignation as well, which will lead us right into Dynamite on TBS. Of course, you can check out Noah and James calling the action live on the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media, as well as more than likely live call-ins from yours truly and the Renegade J.D. Williams throughout the night. Again, it's going to be crazy. If you missed the Best of Dads video that JJ and I posted earlier in the week, that was a featured item on the New Year's Eve special. Please check that out. It's on both our channels now. Also, we had our Dads Not Always on Wrestling 2023 premiere. We did our top 10 all-time voice actors. Please go check that out in the archives over at the Costume Studios. Watch JJ's version. Get his views up. Get that 4,000 mark hit. We got to get this man some Monet. And I don't mean Sasha, although, that wouldn't be a bad bonus either. But anyway, we'll move right along past that one. The next time you see the Dads Not Always on Wrestling in an episodic format will be our top 10 biggest Royal Rumble surprises coming up on Monday, January 23rd. That is the Monday before the Royal Rumble show itself. This interview with Adam Contras, our buddy from Fastest DeLorean, meeting Michael, and his official documentary, The Official Journey, which is literally covering in 2 parts, 20 years of his existence in Southern California. You can definitely check that out over on Amazon. It's a little bitty fee to rent, even a little bit bigger to buy. And then we'll be featuring that interview coming up this coming Monday on the Non-Dads Monday, January 16th at 7 o'clock Eastern. JJ reviewed Across the Universe, a musical that musicals aren't his wheelhouse, but it's got Beatles soundtrack, so you can't go wrong with that with JJ. That was yesterday's entry. Tomorrow's entry for Renegades Reviews will be The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, featuring Stat Boy's boss, Dolly Parton, Burt Reynolds, and so many more. Although Burt Reynolds is trying to compete with Stat Boy for the Porn Stash Award, he lost. Stat Boy always wins that award. Friday's Renegades Reviews will be A Star is Born featuring Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Can't recommend this movie enough. Find a way to watch it. Find a way to watch JJ's review at 3 p.m. Pacific afterwards. It is so good. The movie's good. JJ's review is going to be stellar, I have no doubt. His new release Saturday will be featuring Margot Robbie and All and Babylon. That just came out recently. And of course, you can catch the latest episode of the Weekly Acquisition Report with features my stomach because I didn't crop this right. Warzone. Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern. Open mic night Saturday night, every Saturday, 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 Pacific. There's no Supercard on Saturday, so that'll be the time slot. Friday night, we will be covering Hard to Kill from Impact Wrestling. That'll be live on Fight TV, and I'm sure pay-per-views that don't get Fight TV areas. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 matches scheduled for now on the main card, 2 or 3 on the countdown. Gonna be a great night for all that's coming up Friday. And then we'll be back here. I'm off next week, so we'll be back live with Talk Wrestling at 10:05 Eastern, 7:05 Pacific. All right, one more comment check, and then scoot on out of here. Let's see. Stopping by because I'm glad we're getting the rematch in February. There you go. Again, if you haven't seen NXT, please check it out here at the top of the hour for the West Coast, and get your own thoughts. Also, I hope Hikaru Shida shows up tomorrow to spoil Saraya for picking Tony over her. I agree with that, especially if we get a different partner. Because we all know, even in LA, it's all about the money. And the CEOs are definitely a hot topic right now, so why not the CEO of New Japan Pro Wrestling? Again, no DQ reporting that it is likely. So, Ken, I will say the person you name in your comment here was brought up on the Voice Actors Show, but you got to go back and watch to see where the cast of that show ranked. If any of them ranked separately, together, you just have to wait and see. Let's see. Open mic nights highlights too. We got to do a multi-channel premiere day for that, I believe. Noah, JJ, and I are all set with having. Okay. So the plan, I believe, for the open mic night highlights is to have that premiere right before you guys go live Saturday, correct? Okay. So whatever time, so 11 o'clock Eastern premiere for open mic night. So however long the highlight reel is, just set it for that point on Saturday night before. That's what we'll do, and I'll get that ready. All right. What about Kevin Conroy and Tara Shaw? You just have to wait and see, K-Dog. Got to watch the show. Again, it's in the archives on the Casa, as well as Jeff Meacham Network. But that was yesterday's show, so please check it out. I will say that knowing JJ and I's affinity for the Dark Knight and all things Bat Family, highly likely in all likelihood. But anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to get some dinner because I'm freaking hungry. And there you go. Thank you all for watching. Again, this news is ever-changing, ever-breaking, so please stay tuned to NoDQ.com for all the latest news and information. And check out their review recap of Dynamite tomorrow. I'm going to see if JJ and I can call in Aaron's show. Probably not, because Aaron's tired. He has to go to bed when Dynamite's over. He's old now, so he has to go to sleep and go night-night. But we'll see if he'll let us call in and run a show longer. We'll see. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Best Little House in Texas and our live watch along and call-ins from Dynamite. Until then, have a good night, and we'll see you next time.